Podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
Hi, this is Michael Buffer, and you're listening to the voice of the people. Let's get ready for Boxing Voice.
12 years. I never expected it to turn out like this. Thaboxingvoice.com. Shout out to the community, man. I appreciate y'all.
What's happening, people? Info Joe, Los Angeles, in the building.
Adrian, the problem Roman, the man from the frozen tundra.
Keem, straight out of Florida.
Liz Lowe, Decatur, Georgia.
You already know what it is. It's the Queen, Martha K, Detroit. Stand up.
David Maldonado, New York City. Yo, Nuts, don't cut me off, man. Don't cut me off.
King Amin of Essex, catch me for them championship rounds.
Big Super Mac, Plainview, Texas.
Davidian in Buffalo. God bless you all.
In Jesus' name. Without y'all, it ain't nothing. Without the callers, it ain't nothing, man.
Bad Girl, TKO, San Diego, California.
Big Fish Vegas, Palm Beach, Florida.
Intrigue the Incredible, straight out the ATL.
James Benitez, Huntsville, Alabama. It ain't hating, it's just the truth.
Show Kid, Mount Vernon, New York, suckers.
SDS Promotions.
Coach Mide from London, UK.
Let's go! I'm ready!
Checking in from Tennessee, it's Lethal James, P-A-Y-N-E. It's lethal.
Line 6 Reed, just spreading that boots gospel.
Bo from Bama, only in America.
Well, I'm a true attestation to the American dream.
King Born, Crown Heights, Brooklyn. You heard? 4 chicken wings and french fries, breakfast and champions. Let's get to it.
JT, New Orleans, Louisiana.
Stuff like that.
Yo, TVB, this Coach J-Mac. New Orleans, Louisiana, 504, baby.
What have you?
C. Y. E.
California. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, join YouTube members and Patreon for some.
This is the #1 pound for pound and 2-division champion, Marvin the Tank Furman from Dallas, Texas.
LV Southern, from DC to Stunt City, Bomb Squad.
Brandon Maurice, aka the AJ Trucking, straight out of Cincinnati, baby.
Madbad 100, U.S. Virgin Islands.
Chickarelli, Hollywood, California.
Louis Reyes, Boston, Mass. Yo, drop that SDS shit,
This
son.
message was brought to you by SDS Promotions.
The voice of the people. There is no equal. You can add Nestor Gibbs on Skype to be part of the conversation. Thaboxingvoice.com.
As I always say, please make sure you push the thumbs up. Share this in every episode of the Boxing Voice podcast. This is TBV for life. If you ain't on Patreon, that's because you're stupid.
Expected it to turn out like this. What up, what up, what up? Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another edition of the Boxing Voice Radio. We're bringing to you yet another episode of Border Wars. Border Wars taking place February 25th right here in Las Vegas in the Bones Adams Gym. Yes, Hall of Famer, legendary Bones Adams will be hosting our Border Wars. My name is Nez GTO. Find me on Instagram at NezGTO, and we're here to talk Border Wars and the fact that matchmaking ain't easy. It ain't easy at all. Let me tell you, it has been a mission being able to get this card completely matched. We still have tons of fighters that need to be matched, but we have made some traction. We have been able to match a few people. There are some potential matchups. We're going to go over that right now. And, yeah, man, we'll get things shaken. We're taking calls. The phone lines are open at 1-425-569-5241. You can also hit me up right here on Discord. So if you want to join us via Discord, you can do so. We got the voice room connected, and I will go ahead and create an invite link that we can post in the live chat for anybody tuned in right here at youtube.com/Thaboxingvoice. Listen, if you're just stumbling across this live and you haven't already subscribed and clicked those notifications, you need to go ahead and do so. This is our third live of the day. We're always working. This is a normal Wednesday for us here at the Boxing Voice. We do normally 3 lives every single Wednesday. So join us, subscribe, and help us get to our next goal of 161,000. 161,000. So, yeah, here we go. This is the Discord link. I'm going to pin it in case you want to call in. You can also call in, dial in the number 1425-569-5241, which that number is now in the live. So we're here to discuss some matchmaking, and we do have some potential fights that we were able to put together. We got Eric Vaughn. It's going to be a 147 or 154-pound fight, but he's in negotiations with Kenyatta Ali. Kenyatta Ali is a military man, and, that fight is being negotiated. Caesar versus Kathon Boycott, that has been made, and that one obviously is now locked in. We're considering, and we're bringing the fight of Saquon Jones from New York. We're going to offer that to Bishop. They're both in their 46s and 49s. See if that works out. Elvis Torres, I believe we're going to offer him, who wants to fight at 75. I think he is the guy we're going to offer to David Castro. David Castro. So both of those guys, 0-0, both of those guys want to fight in at 175, 160, 175, 185 weight division, or 160 plus, right? 176 plus, excuse me. So either light heavyweight or cruiserweight. After light heavyweight, it's cruiserweight. Ian Gadare had a in-house fight with Rich that did not materialize. I've offered Ian Devin Haney's fighter, Jason Pearson, and I've offered him our former, he worked with us when we were with Fight Stars, Madison Clavin. He's willing to fight at 185. There's footage of him as well, and Ian is thinking that over. So Jason Pearson, right now, all we have to offer him is Madison, if Madison agrees. But Madison's already agreed to Ian. Ian now has to agree to Madison. You see how it is? And this is what I mean by matchmaking being a little bit difficult, right? Because it's like, one guy could want to fight, but the other guy has also have to agree. And if he doesn't, then you're back to square one looking for a fight for fighter A. Right? So, it's quite interesting. It's quite interesting, and that's why we're emphasizing. Now, Sir Isaac has not responded. We've moved him to, not fighting. We got Jonathan Lopez. He's a complete novice, 140. We're looking for someone to fight Jonathan. We've got footage of him, so let me know if anyone is interested at 140. We've also decided to go ahead and make that fight official with Blicky and Donnell. We were holding off to give Blicky an opportunity to possibly fight Corey Frank. That didn't work, so we're moving on and locking that in with Blicky. So Anthony Forbes was going to take on Jason. Jason doesn't want to fight a southpaw, which Anthony is. Anthony's looking for a step up, so he was going to fight Alexis Guillermo that had the win over DeMarcus. Alexis decided he's not going to fight right now. Obviously, with the death of his son, he just isn't in the right place. So we're considering now Anthony Forbes versus Esteban or keep looking. Like I said, we're considering Kenyatta Ali, Eric Vaughn. That just needs to be finalized. Also working both Madison versus Ian or Madison versus Jason and vice versa. I'm thinking Eddie Valdez versus Skywalker boxing because Ambrose may or may not be in. He said to hold off, so that fight with him and Skywalker is still good. But we got the backup of Eddie Valdez. He's already right here in Las Vegas. Also novice, never fought. Shorter than Skywalker by a lot. Skywalker is 6'3". It was a fight I originally wanted to make, but I didn't think it was a good matchup for Eddie because, you know, Skywalker is so tall. But it's hard to match up a 5, I don't know what he could be, maybe 5'6" to 8 cruiserweight. You know what I mean? It's tough. Got to be careful. So we can do Elvis Torres versus Esteban if Anthony and Esteban don't like each other's fights. Esteban versus Elvis Torres. Possible matchup if Elvis Torres could come down. I don't think so because he's trying to fight at 75. Maybe Elvis Torres, if he can make the 160 that Rob has him at, which I'm sure that's a typo, you know, maybe Zeke at a catch weight of 160, 168. Zeke wants to fight at 154. Right now, we have no available 154-pounders except for Kenyatta Ali, who's already in negotiations, and not in Zeke's age bracket. Kenyatta's in the older age bracket and would like to be matched with someone in his age bracket. So that's where we are. We do need to hear back from Done Deal. Is he trying to fight at heavyweight? And if so, we need some contact information. I know he reached out to me on Discord, but we need a phone number. We've decided to go ahead and sanction the Supermax Jerron Wolf for the chubby weight vacant title. So they have to get those fees in so that we could get those belts ordered. Obviously, Eddie, the retired champion, is keeping his belt. Who else? I think those are about all. Oh, yes. We also have a major announcement. I don't know what time that should be coming. But it looks like Jose has found a dance partner. And he's going to be fighting in this Border Wars after all, defending his lineal title. And that's Jose from Canada. And, you know, you got to respect him. You know, he's been defending that title, fighting in Border Wars, flying all the way from Canada, man, where there's a lot of people that just, they wouldn't even be doing that. You know, so Jose is very dedicated. And if this fight that I'm talking about happens, I think it'll be a big fight. I think that it opens up a lot of doors and possibilities, you know, and I'm talking about former co-host Mario Munguia taking on Jose El Loco Sands from Canada for that lineal belt. And the beauty of that is that Keem is fighting Chino for the cruiserweight vacant. And obviously Keem and Mario have, some would say, unfinished business. Some would say if they both win titles, the rematch is something that should happen. So, you know, if Mario beats Jose, he can open the door to a Keem rematch for another belt to become two-time champion. Like, that's something that not many people can do. If Mario beats Jose, he opens up the door to a Show Kid rematch, you know, so that he can further develop, work on his craft. He opens the door to a Jose rematch, you know. The possibilities are really endless. I know for a fact Robert the Genius would want an opportunity at Mario if he got that belt. And it looks like Dundee said he sent over the form. I know, Dundee, I need you to, you know, send me some sort of contact info in Discord so that I can contact you and we can talk about potential fights and who you can fight and get something locked in. But thank you for replying. And, yeah, man, we're just out here trying to match these fighters. Right now, though, fights that we do have done, we got Donnell versus Blicky, 147-pound matchup. A-Top Kwan versus Dual Maxwell, which is obviously Tip Bellis at 135. Ambrose Skywalker, which obviously Ambrose might or may not be out, but Eddie has paid. He's there to fill in, and he's a novice. It's probably a better fight, just a tougher fight for Eddie because of the height difference. Jose versus Mario, cruiserweight, lineal title on the line. Keem the Dream Crespo versus Chino Rivera from Milwaukee, catchweight, cruiserweight, vacant title on the line. We got OC the Boss versus Hiram Zeralte at 168. We got the return of J.C. Clark versus hometown rival nemesis Adrian the Problem Rowan at 175. We got myself versus Pablo ASAP Rocky. I don't know if his last name is Rocky, but it's ASAP. Heavyweight fight, obviously defending my belt. Supermex Jerron Wolf, chubby weight title, vacant title fight. We got Alex Vega versus Ray the Business at 160. The return of Matt Machine Gun Garces versus the return of Show Kid at cruiserweight. That's going to be a barn burner. We got Karma Surge making his awaited debut, highly anticipated debut to Border Wars. Karma Surge has been around the community for some time. He's going to be taking on Killshot, who is returning, and that's Chris Vega from Texas. They're fighting at 168. So Karma Surge from Ontario, California. Chris Killshot Vega from Texas. Man, I probably should have said everybody's fucking place of. All right, next time. Then we got Robert the Genius taking on Jordan Baker. So yeah, man. Let me go ahead and open up these phone lines if anybody wants to call in. So right then and there, we got 13 matchups, right? That's already done deal. Then we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, maybe 10 more potential matchups. And we still got a handful of committed fighters like Jonathan Lopez, who's paid. He booked his flight, hotel, so I need a 140-pound fighter. We also got someone for him, but he's a mixed martial arts guy, so we're trying to find somebody more boxing. So, you know, Jonathan is good, worst case scenario, but, you know. Chris Cooper, we need to know what you're going to do. Can you reach out to us? Let us know what's the deal. Esteban, we need to know what's up with you. Are you in? Are you out? Let us know. Yeah, and basically that's it, man. And Bishop, we're sending an offer for Shaquan, and we'll see what's up with him. Remember, we're using Blog Talk. The number to call, 1425-569-5241. Press 1 time to voice your opinion. And if you want to join us on Discord, you can do that and use Discord to call in by clicking the link in the live chat right here on youtube.com/Thaboxingvoice. So, yeah, I'm waiting on just Mario to call in. I think he's going to, make an official statement. And after that, we'll be wrapping it up. But, yeah, okay, we got a caller. This does look like Corpus. Mr. Munguia, what up?
Oh, does it look like it's Corpus? I would have thought you might have forgot.
Nah, man. Hell yeah, I know that 361. What up?
Oh, okay. My bad. What's going on, man?
Chilling, man. I watched the entire video you made, dating back the journey from the beginning to the end. And yeah, I walked the audience through the endless possibilities if you do, get this win. But yeah, man, I'll let you tell them what's on the table.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, listen, I made the video. I figured the thought process was this, right? I've been off air for TVV about a year and a half now. And obviously the audience has grown. Congratulations again. I've said it, but I'll say it again. And so I figure there's probably going to be a decent amount of people who either never heard of me only by name or don't know me at all. So I wanted a place where I could start the dialogue and the journey, I guess, because unlike other years where I was part of a group of fighters who didn't really give a lot of footage and, it was more of like an insecure thing. This is the complete opposite. I'm in a very different place today. Not only do I want to share my footage, I want to share the journey. Looking over everything and preparing the video, it made me realize that, while I'm going to beat the shit out of Hoge, I am 100% willing to show everything. The dumb shit, the cool shit, the shit that makes me look weak, whatever. I don't give a fuck. This isn't about impressing anybody. It's about me sharing the journey so that other people can see it. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is a good thing. It's a good thing that Border Wars exists still. It's a good thing that it's moving forward. There's so many positives that can be about it in like a world of bullshit on the internet where you have people who are triggered and all this bullshit. If everybody just took the time out, and I know this is going to sound stupid, but if everybody took the time out to train boxing or MMA or any sort of combat sport, I just think that we'd have like a lot of less pussies in the world, honestly. And I don't, I know that sounds weird. I know it sounds kind of stupid, but, and at the same time, it's, not true because look, Jose's fought more times than me and he's a fat pussy. So at the end of the day, I think that what we have to do is, as fighters, push ourselves. And that's what I have the ability to do this time. Why? Because I am officially off the corporate leash. When I show up to Border Wars, this isn't going to be Mario the co-host, Mario the, Battle Bars champion, fully undefeated and destroyed everybody. This isn't going to be the guy that interviewed Kirkland and got him to shit all over Ann Wolf. This isn't going to be any of that. This is going to be me, not the commentator, not the journalist, not the podcaster, but the dude who's going to show up and try to fuck somebody up and enjoy the experience while I'm at it. And here's the other thing, too. This isn't like personal. I mean, not really. This is me saying after the fight, Jose's more than welcome to have a beer with us or, smoke an L. I don't know what he does for fun. But at the same time, I mean business. And I mean a different kind of business today than ever before. Being off of the payroll allows me to be free and not worry about hurting Jose's feelings and making him never come back like all the Battle Bars people that I battled and got embarrassed and never came back. This is my opportunity to do the same thing, but in Border Wars. And I have lofty goals. Lofty goals. Let me tell you, I want to come back and do something special for me, not for anybody else, for me. And it starts here. And I'm going to post daily. I want to post every day, recaps, training. I've already gotten to a new gym, completely different from the one that I was at before. The big gym. It has 3 champions from the Sugar Burt tournament that took place a month ago. These are people I'm going to be able to train and spar with, okay? We have a kid who's made the Junior Olympic team last year, or whatever. Same size as me. Same size as Jose. Fucking perfect, okay? And all these guys are 10 times better than him. So if I show up to Border Wars and lose, you're gonna see it in all the footage. You're gonna know that I'm gonna lose. But place your bets now. While the line on me is so fucking low, place them now. Because I'm not walking out of that place without a fucking title. If I have to kick in the door to his room and rob him like he's fucking Kim Kardashian in Paris, I'll fucking do it. But I'm not leaving without that belt.
Well, that's definitely the energy we want to hear, man. I think it's a fantastic matchup, a winnable fight for the both of you. Obviously, you have to be the pressure. Hopefully, you and your team are going to be going over the footage of, Jose. He's a bit of a mover. So, you're definitely going to have to, probably cut some weight. Not cut weight, but focus on cardio so that you can catch him and cut the ring off.
For sure. I think the adage that I'm going to use here is, look, Jose is not a terrible fighter. I'm not even going to fucking try to cap, okay? But what is 48-year-old Jose? What do his legs look like today? That's what I want to know. Because power doesn't just go away, okay? I'm going to bring the biggest left hand in Border Wars history with me. Is he going to be able to bring 2014 legs with him?
But you gotta land that left. You gotta land that left. Listen, no one could deny.
Right. It's gonna be easier against the 52-year-old.
I mean, no one could deny that you got power, but you better have someone help you set it up. Jose, listen, Cruz had power. That's the fight you gotta watch. That's his last real opponent.
Listen, not only am I going to watch it, but I've already made plans to do a fight study on my channel. And not only am I going to do it, but I'm going to do it with the opponent he fought. Get ready.
Who, Showkid?
At some point this week, I'll put it out on Twitter, IG. No. With Cruz. Me and Cruz are going to watch the fight. And listen, I'm not going to just shit on the guy. Like, I'm not just trying to make fun or do anything like that. I want to seriously look at the fight the way that I have the ability to do it based off the skill sets that I've acquired working with the Boxing Voice for the last decade. And I want to hone in on it. And having the fighter that fought him, I mean, dude, that's like, it's like having that guy in your camp, right? It's like when, Wilder brought in dudes that were with Joshua. Or vice versa.
You in your studio?
It's going to be, right now. Why?
I just sent you a link if you want to just, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I can do that. You sent it to
your tech. Oh,
what,
you don't have it set up like on your computer?
No. I got you. I'll keep talking until I jump on. But yeah, listen, I think that what this fight is going to, first of all, let me ask you, obviously I'm not the main event this time. Where am I going to fall in the card?
I mean, that depends on you. I mean, you can totally be main event. We don't have a main event. We thought we were going to have a main event, and we still might if we can find him a fight. Obviously, Devin Haney has an opponent, a fighter that he wants to have on the card, but it's, again, matchmaking ain't easy, man. Matchmaking ain't easy.
No, you're absolutely right. Okay, I'm like almost there. And yeah, no, you're absolutely right. I think though, what has to happen for me is I need to put some stakes on the line, something to give this fight a good old-fashioned stake. You know, I already shaved those stash, so that's not going to happen. But I am open and willing to anything Jose suggests. Listen to me. This is how serious I am. I am willing to put a penalty on myself if I don't post footage or attend Border Wars events or any of the other shit that I've been guilty of in the past. And, you know, I've already apologized about it in the past and, you know, not providing these things. But this is a different position. This is a different place, okay? Back then, fighting Border Wars, while it was important, we had other shit going on. You know, we were trying to start a commentary team, literally our own business, which was successful for a year and a half. How many people in YouTube industry can say that? Very few. There was a lot of different things going on at the time. And I'm not going to pretend like that's still not the case, right? I started doing stand-up. I started writing for people, like, you know, different things. But this is for me. Back then it was for me on TVV, right? To gain respect or whatever the fuck I was trying to do. This time it's different. This time I feel different, and I just want people to get a show in. You know, if you haven't watched the video, go back and watch it if you would. And the thing I had talked about was how huge Border Wars was. Like, it doesn't tell me another thing on this planet that gives you as close to the realest feeling as prize fighting. We're talking about the richest sport in all of sports. And the money that goes into these promotions, it's crazy. And yet Border Wars gives you that. And I can't waste it again. I can't waste it. You know how, Ness, do you know how bad it hurts sometimes thinking about how badly I was embarrassed in front of Steve Cunningham and his son? Like, bro, that shit still gets to me, dog. Like, I'll fucking wake up with night sweats with that shit. Okay? and I'll never forget what J-Mac said afterwards, what you said afterwards, Doomy. I'll never forget the positive talk. And it helped. It did. But that Show Kid fight, that was something different. That was like, let me tell you, bro, I'm going to be real. If that's what heroin feels like, bro, I'll go find some fucking heroin right now. I need that shit in my veins ASAP. That was a fucking party. That was a party, dog. That wasn't a fucking promotion. That was a fucking TVV party. Fucking got to meet people I never met, but only online, only talking to them for the last 8-7 years on Skype or YouTube or whatever the fuck, right? Shout out to everybody that attends these events because it makes it better, right? Shout out Baldy. And ultimately, I just want to be a part of that again. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Matt, who, you know, me and him are friends on the iWatch. That man is getting like 2 workouts in a day. Show Kid, listen to me. You're my boy. Please work out because this kid's working out for real, for real. No bullshit. I'll send you my iWatch stats right now, and you can see how many workouts he's done in just the last 6 days. That's what I want. I want to be part of that community that urges. Let me ask you this. Do you remember when we started Border Wars up again and we started having push-up contests in the group chat?
Hell yeah.
We started having, like, bro, let me tell you, I remember it. And I remember thinking, bro, why didn't you do the push-ups with those guys? Like, how hard would it have been just to do those? And you know what I started doing ever since I decided I was going to fight? I've been doing push-ups every fucking day. And, dude, it's crazy how well they work. I've benched 365 pounds before, and I'm telling you that nothing is like doing 100 push-ups. It's just that fucking wear and tear, bro. But like I said, I'm in a different place. I feel better. I feel more comfortable in my own skin, and I just feel like it's really gonna be different. I just want to give everybody a show. I hope everybody who can goes out there. Okay, hold up. You can. All right. I'm in.
Well, I think he's going to be joining us here. So we'll see if he gives us the ring. In the meantime, you know the number. I see somebody on the line. I think that's Caesar. Caesar, you haven't pressed one. I'm assuming you with the baby. Or you working out. One or the other. But yeah, man. We're just talking matchmaking. There goes Caesar. We're talking matchmaking. We've actually got some potential matchups lined up so far. We got a good 13 fights already lined up. So yeah, man, it's gonna be a great matchup and card. But Caesar, what up?
What up? What up, man? Hey, man, I got a suggestion. We should move this Border Wars back maybe an hour so you get some time to train between two shows.
Nah, I mean, shit. I wish, bro. I wish. That's the thing. You know, if I back it up, it's going to be all jacked up on the East.
No, I feel it. Nah, it was just a joke. I was just thinking about getting somebody for Wednesdays because that's the only day that I can't, you know. Well, just because of the show, though, not because of anything else. But, I mean, it's all good, though. Yeah, man, I'm pumped. I'm excited. Like I said, I'm ready for Border Wars. Well, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not ready, but I'm training and I'll be ready. So I forgot what I was gonna ask you. Oh, when you had Jeremiah Milton on the show earlier today, he trains here in Vegas, correct?
Yeah, I mean, he used to train at Bones and even at TMT.
Yeah, I was just saying, I mean, that'd be a good guy to fucking, to help you out with sparring and everything like that. I forgot. Did you get footage of your last sparring match?
Oh, I did.
Yeah, you're not gonna put it out, champ, or what?
Of Maz? I mean, they don't need footage of me. They got 4 fights of me. I got 4 of them things out there.
What? Okay, now that we're talking footage,
it's guys like you because you're new, so the person that's fighting you doesn't know what to expect.
Exactly, and that's what I was going to. Guys like me, guys that post sparring to get a fight or to get matched up with somebody. I forget. Forgive me. But I forget how much the footage. Does it matter what footage it is, or does it have to be sparring throughout the camp, or just back footage?
I mean, it's a little of everything, man. It's a little of everything. You know, you gotta understand. In a real fight, Floyd got to see Maidana. You know, it wasn't this. You know, and that's what we try to make different from the amateurs because you're not an amateur. We don't want you to fight a dude that you never seen, that you never watched fight, that you don't know anything about. We want you to be familiar like the pros, but still giving you that amateur experience of using the headgear and the bigger gloves, you know, so that you can have the full experience. But, yeah, the amateurs, you don't know who you're going to fight, you know, and that's not necessarily the best thing.
No, of course not, and I love that. I love that we have to upload footage. But my thing is consistency in terms of like, one video per week or 3 minutes a week or something like that. Is there something like that a requirement? Or
I mean, we'll figure out a minimum and a mandatory, and we'll get back to you since you want to know the least amount you got to do or the most you got to do. We just want people to keep the community informed because not only does your opponent have to know and feel comfortable with you, but you want the audience to care about your fight. You don't want everybody just tuning in to see Mario. Like, bro, that's got to be horrible for the people that, like, fight before the main event and no one's there. So you got to build up your fight. If you don't sell your fight, no one's going to tune in. But if you're putting out footage, the community is looking. Now they invested in Caesar's fight.
And for all Border Wars fighters, I just want to make it very clear. It is an open invite to my channel. We'll watch your footage. We'll watch past fights if you have them. We'll watch past fights that aren't even in Border Wars if you have them. Definitely want to help out as far as making this event as big as possible. So you are welcome to join the channel and come in and talk. And so is everybody else. In fact, I'll be probably sending out personal invites this weekend.
There you go.
Cool.
More ways to get that story out, Caesar, because again, we know you, the community knows a little bit of you because you've called in. Some people have met you like myself, but no one knows. We don't even know how to pronounce your man's name, who you fighting, right? You fighting like Boycoat or something like, what is it?
Kaysen Boycott.
Boycott. There you go. So
yeah, man, he's dangerous, man. You better watch out for that kid, man.
Yeah, and that's the thing. No one knows he's dangerous. You got to build him up. You got to, get him to call in by saying some shit to make him call in. Because again, if no one cares, no one cares.
Yeah, I feel it. It's just a question I had. I was wondering about today because I haven't really been like recording my bag like that much. I record like clips and stuff, but yeah, I'm just gonna start recording and I'll just maybe edit some videos and try to make it look decent. But
for sure.
Yeah.
Hey, bro, and take pictures of your fucking food that you're eating. Take pictures of like the kind of diet, like nutrition, whatever you're doing. Like, man, I'm telling you, people are gonna be very, very interested. Especially like you go out there and you perform on fight night, right? And everybody sees it and they're like, oh shit. Like, even if Ness is right, and even if at the end of the day they, don't recognize the name, if you make an impact, they're going to recognize the name. And think about now if you have a vlog or daily or at least weekly videos to go back and show it. I mean, bro, you could turn that shit into a fucking workout training video if you're successful. People are gonna want to duplicate your success. How do they do it? Well, there's a million different ways and places to go on the internet or wherever to find it. But if you have that recipe and it works for you, then why can't it work for everybody else? And when you have that footage, it's not just hitting the bag or, whatever, like run, whatever you're doing, running, sleds, whatever the fuck it is. People are going to be interested for sure. I used to post my fucking hip races on people used to clown me for posting my fucking hip races.
The hip thrust, the Mario hip
thrust, bro. Hey, it was 4 plates on each side. I don't know why people clowning.
Jose better watch out. Yo, nah, yo, you got me with the hip thrust, bro. You got me.
I'm telling you, bro. If I can post my hip thrust, you can post your dinner. All right.
All right.
For sure. I'm gonna light up the Border Wars page with just training footage and stuff, and I'll get with Kaysen and we'll see if he's down to cooperate. But yeah, man, that's pretty much all I got, man. Like I said, great show once again. Glad to have you back, Mario. For sure, shout out to you, and can't wait for February 25th, man. I'm ready.
Let's go. Looks like we got a couple other callers lined up, and we're gonna get to them in just a bit. We also got a super chat here from Super Max. I'll be getting to that in a bit. So, Mario, where can they find your channel?
Infighting Podcast. I had to restart it. It got flagged for some reason of something I posted. Yeah, it was weird. Like it was the first video I ever posted. It was a live, and I got a thing from YouTube like right away. Flagged it, and then I tried to log in and it wouldn't let me. And then I saw an email like a week later, and it was like your account's been suspended for blah blah blah. I'm like, what the fuck? Yeah, it was crazy. So anyway, I started the new channel, Infighting Podcast. You can go and find it. Got a few videos coming out today. And
do me a favor.
You know what?
Tap that mic because I don't know if you're disconnected.
See, when I go to click on the thing, it just says microphone. That's all it says. Let me see if it's this one.
No.
Is that it?
No.
Okay, is it this one?
No.
What? Yeah, it just says communications microphone, default microphone. It doesn't have my scar lit up here at all.
Unplug and plug. It's got to be the USB unplug and plug. But in the meantime, let me read this super chat, and then I'll give you another mic check to see how it sounds. It don't sound bad, but it definitely sounds like you're in your office instead of on the mic itself. Supermax says, I'm in a church meeting, unable to call, but I would like to thank the commission for the chance. We're working hard and ready to go again and steal the show. Well, shout out to Max. His petition that he put in, asking to be approved to fight for the vacant Chubby Wade title versus Jerron Wolf, was approved. Jerron had a lot to do with the approval of that, obviously, claiming that Supermax is one of the guys that have inspired him to come on board, which has been the thing around here a lot. But, Mario, looks like one of your past opponents is on the line. And for all of you guys tuned in, if you want to know a little bit more about Border Wars, you want to get to know some of the people in Border Wars, you can always join the Border Wars Facebook group where you can see tons of footage from all the potential fighters. There's always plenty there. So join the Border Wars Facebook group and, yeah, stay up to date with Border Wars. I'll put that link in the chat now and go out to Show Kid. What up?
Yo.
What's good?
Yo, you ain't shit, just chilling, man. You know why I called in?
Why?
Talk to this bitch ass motherfucker right here.
Who's that?
Mario bitch ass monkey. You know why they flagged your show? Because ain't nothing but motherfucking lies on your show, motherfuckers.
I think they said it was because I was performing amateur dentist work, something like
what
that.
He
they didn't like the
Show
fact
Kid?
that
What he lie
they didn't
about?
like the fact.
Doing little videos, talk about his great break. You got one lucky fucking win, ran away for 2 years to recover, and now you're a boxing expert.
Yo, he said you ran away for 2 years to recover.
To recover. Now you're a motherfucking boxing expert. Get your bitch ass out of here.
Nah, I been a boxing expert. It wasn't until we fought that I started my amateur dentistry work.
Damn, y'all funny.
We don't even remember that shit. Niggas don't even know you no more, man. You stripped all your little bit of credibility you had, nigga. You ain't even gonna show up, nigga.
Hey, bro. Hey, I'm still willing to give you that rematch if you're willing to take it. If the two don't hurt too much.
Yeah, I'll beat you up again after you lose, because you're gonna lose. I'm not even worried about my opponent. His fucking brother in church praying for him. Supermax praying for him. I mean,
that's cool.
I know you got prepared, but that's real deep right there. This dude saying he in a prayer meeting, praying for Matt.
Well, I'll tell you, Matt's church seems to be the gym.
I'm offended. We got matched up. I'm offended by that mess.
Yeah, man. I was, watching the video, and he's like, it's not a. He said it's a proven fact. He got the biggest left hand in all the Border Wars because he took your tooth out, man.
I took his whole body out. He ain't been back since.
That's true. That's true, Mario.
Bro, I wear your tooth around my chain.
That sounds good. I wear your heart. I got your heart. I softened you up. You never gonna win another fight. You might not even show up. This is an easy fight for Jose. You might not even throw a punch, man.
Listen, they say steel sharpens steel, but you was putty, so I don't know how putty makes putty, but that's all good. That's all good. Your logic isn't there, but that's all right. That's all right. That's all right. How about this? I'll win, and then me and you on my channel, 3 rounds of sparring right after the event. While they're taking down the ring. In fact, I could beat you, and then you could help take down the ring. How about that?
Don't nobody believe that, man. Don't nobody believe you showing up, man. Where you been at, man? What happened, man? Where you been
Bro,
at?
I'm George Lopez out in these streets.
Then you found a win. You found a little something. You doing comedy now because you're real funny.
Bro, you're real funny. You're real funny.
You definitely funny. You definitely funny. I got dude. You ain't. Has a fighter ever fought after they fought me? You ever seen one of them in the ring after they fought? The first dude, Mike. I don't know where Mike at.
But didn't you fight Jose?
Did he fight again?
He fighting Mario.
Did Jordan fight the next fight?
What you mean?
Did they fight? Have you seen them?
Jordan.
Have you seen them
after
in the ring?
After you, Jordan about to fight Rob.
Have you seen? Did he fight the Border Wars after?
Bro, you're the Edison Miranda of Border Wars. What are you talking about right now?
Okay, so I get what you're saying. Your fight be so tough, they got to take a season off.
Yeah, I mean, Jose's so scared. He grabbing my arm. He broke my shoulder. They be trying to wrestle me.
Damn, you just break something in every fight?
A wrestler. Now he got me fighting a wrestler, a grappler in Matt. A fucking WWE.
Hell no, Matt let hands go. Machine Gun lets hands go, man.
Bro, you need to watch his fights, dog.
He let go in that fight. Come on, man.
Come
he
on.
Got washed by a drunk dude.
Bro, he had round of the year. What are you talking about?
Word, bro. You underestimate him if you want, man.
What year was that? What year was that?
Bruh, every one of his fights is crazy like that.
For real.
A crazy loss.
No, competitive like a motherfucker. Competitive though, it's never.
Around the year again.
Bruh, it's never no easy fight. It's never no easy fight. But hey, look, you gotta tell yourself whatever you gotta tell yourself.
Yeah, that's a fact. And I'm telling myself he's gonna have round of the year again. They're gonna say, Matt, you did good again, man. You're gonna win one day. He's an exciting loser.
I hear you.
Hey, bro, I'm just going to end it with you like this. You want it, you can be the meat that I fucking pound. Yo, you heard that part?
I gotta go, man. He's starting that shit again.
Oh, shit. That was so funny, dog. That was the best.
But
yo, I'm telling you, listen.
Show
it
Kid,
was just
thanks
fun.
for calling, bruh. I got info. Joe is a beast. Best announcer. What up, champ?
What up, champ? You hear me?
Yes, sir.
What's up, my boxing brother? What up, Mario?
What up? You see, I put you in the video, Joe, because it ain't no video without info, Joe.
Ain't no show without info, Joe. What's up, champ? Hey, man, I'm loving your energy, man. Loving your energy, show, kid, man. That's what we need. Far as all the Border Wars, at least those that we have for sure fights, you said we got 13 fights. I wanted to know if all those that are listening and those, or can you contact those that are not listening right now, Ness? Can I get all of their information? If you're listening right now, Ness has my number. I need your name. How do you want to?
Get with Rob. We got all their information, and I'm gonna send you a picture of what we got right now, so you can start getting familiar with it.
It got height, everything, weight, a contracted weight, the height, how they want to be announced, though.
No, you ain't gonna have that just yet.
Yeah, those who you want to, he'll give me the name that's on there. But if you want something short, you want something to be said about you before you come out, I got you. Ness has my number if you're listening. Ness, shoot me that. And those of you who are fighting, man, this is gonna be in the mecca of boxing, man, in Las Vegas. Y'all need to be calling in, selling the fight, man. You sacrificing so lot, man, and going through training and being from your families. Call in and sell this, man. Let it make it be an event, man, that your family is gonna tune in and watch you fight, man. So sell this, man. We need all y'all to call in. All the matches need to call in, and I want to get familiar with you guys. The Border Wars fans, this fans that tune in to Border Wars that doesn't fight, they just tuned in to see what y'all got, man, what you're about. You know what I'm saying? I want to get to know you better. You know what I'm saying? I keep saying you know what I'm saying, but you know what I'm saying. But I, I want to get to know y'all, man. That's basically it, man. And shout out to all the past, present, and future Border Wars fighters. Shout out to Marvin the Tank. I know he touched down in El Salvador. He started in Border Wars. Look at where he's at now. He's going to be representing El Salvador. You know what I'm saying? So you don't ever know where it's going to take you, man. You know what I'm saying? You might get on the contender. You might become pro. Turn pro like Tank want to turn pro. Shout out to Jerome Lambert. He won his first pro bout. He was a Border Wars fighter.
That's right.
Yeah, man. So, there's no limitations on this. If you just want to get off the couch and lose some weight and challenge yourself, man, I'm salute to you just for doing to do it. And I'm rambling on right now, man. I've been smoking a whole lot of weed today and testing out these edibles, man. But
what strain you on? What strain you on, Joe?
Oh man,
what strain you on?
Ice cream sundae, man. Right now, I got this mango mentality. I got this cherry punch and banana split, Oreo cookies. That's what I'm working on right now.
I tried your
Border Wars.
Hell yeah, I'll bring my disposables. I tried your you put the other day, or not the other day, it was a few months ago. You had a in home strain. I forgot what it was now, but I tried it. Man, it was fucking fire. I got Oreos right now. That's just fire too. And pink runts. Ooh, them pink runts.
Yes, I
Bruh,
like that. I'm
don't play.
Hey man, I'm gonna bring a whole batch of pastries for y'all, man, and bring some weed too. And like Mario said, man, it's like a party when we all get together before and after the fight, man.
And the spot we got, man, where we at, man, we gonna get to really, really chill. I mean, I gotta talk to more Las Vegans and see how cold it is in February, but we got good space there if we want to even barbecue or something.
Word. JP is down there, man. We can get him on the pit. We'll be all right.
All right. Well, Joe, man,
brothers, man,
appreciate you calling in. Tip Bellis, I see you, but you haven't pressed 1. I don't know if you just working or not. There you go. What up?
Ness was good.
What up?
Man, I just want to say shouts out to Nesta Gibbs, TBV Promotions, you know what I'm saying? February 25th, Border Wars 14. We're going to set it off, man. You know what I'm saying? This is going to be the Border Wars that's going to change the game. You hear me?
I hear you.
To my opponent, A-Top Quan, man, listen. I'm not coming to play games. I'm coming to outbox you, man. I'm leaving with my hand raised. That's how I'm going to put it. I'm leaving with my hand raised by all means. You know what I'm saying? 2023 is going to be a big year for Tip Bayless. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to set it off.
Nice.
Straight like that.
Nice. Did you watch his footage? Because he got like a whole YouTube channel, right?
That's why I chose him. I watched the footage. I'm like, look, this dude done fought more than me. You know what I'm saying? This is a step up for me. So, I want to bring it to him. You know what I'm saying? I'm coming to box. And that's what I'm going to do.
I hear you, man. You look in shape, man. You look in shape. So that's what matters, man. It's the Tank. Tank wins these fights.
Yeah, man. Look. I'm out Vegas right now for to Saturday for the Frank Martin fight. I'm going to see the Frank Martin fight. Then
when
I go
you
back
leave?
Home. You know what I'm saying? I leave Sunday morning.
Okay.
6 o'clock.
Yeah, you were supposed to get with me yesterday, man. You'd have probably made me go to the gym.
I had to change my flight time because I missed my flight and shit. But yeah, I mean, if you're still trying to go later on this week or whatever before Saturday, let me know.
For sure.
You know, I'm always down. Because I brought my stuff with me just in case.
Bet. Well, Tip, man, let everybody know where they can find you, man, so they can follow you.
Yeah, man. I can find me on YouTube, Tip Bayless, Instagram, Tip Bayless, Twitter, Tip Bayless. You know what I'm saying? All platforms, Tip Bayless.
Let's go.
Appreciate I know who this is.
Appreciate Tip you calling in.
Yeah, I know who that is on Twitter. What's up, man?
Yeah.
Hey, yo, I'm gonna roll out. I don't like my mic not sounding right, so I'm gonna get the fuck out. But I'll be back for sure. Please go to the channel, subscribe, follow the journey at Mario Munguia on Twitter, Instagram, all that stuff, and then at Infighting Pod on YouTube. Actually, you got a backslash YouTube now. It's fucking whack. But all right, fellas, I'm gonna take off.
All
Till
right,
next time, baby.
Mario, next time. Looks like we got Esteban on Discord. What up?
What's up, Doc?
What's good?
So, just calling in to pay respect. Thank you for making the border war. What's up with my opponent, Lester?
I mean, you know, the only guy we got available for you now, maybe Anthony Forbes, maybe I said Elvis Torres. You know,
Okay, I
that's
don't know.
huh?
I don't know Mr. Torres. I know Anthony Forbes though.
Yeah, no,
I would.
Torres is new.
Okay. Well, anybody listening, I'm weighing about 172 right now. My name is Esteban Antonio Angiano. Well, actually, you said Angano, and my whole life I thought I was black and Mexican. I just learned that I'm full blood Native, Apache, which means the enemy. So I just need an opponent. I'm ready to fight and show you guys who I am. Um, and thank you so much, Nestor, for giving us a platform to talk and to fight. Come.
All right, champ. Well, we appreciate you calling in, obviously. And that looks like all the callers. Let me make sure I got to all the super chats and stuff as well. We definitely have given out all the information. We are looking for a 154-pounder. What up? I see you, Jerron. We need a 154-pounder for my man Freak the Zeke. I need a novice 140-pounder for my man Jonathan Lopez. These are committed guys. I need me a nice short cruiserweight, chubby cruiserweight for Eddie Legenda, just in case, you know, Ambrose does show up. Jerron, what up?
What up, man? I want to thank y'all for sanctioning the fight and giving me an opportunity to come out there and come home with a title, which I very much intend to do. You know, I know it's my first fight, and I know Supermax is, you know, a big name in Baltimore, and he's given Fight of the Year candidates every year, and we are not going to disappoint. Matter of fact, I would like for us to get Fight of the Year for our fight. I know he's coming to put on a show, and I'm coming to put on a show. I actually, you know, had to pause my workout to call in. I'm actually working out now, getting it in. I'm gonna probably have some more footage after our shadow boxing thing tonight. But I guess I'm definitely coming in February, like everybody said, coming to handle business, coming to bring the title back to Louisiana. You know, I know they say everything's bigger in Texas, which may very well be true, but it tastes better in Louisiana. I'm gonna leave the football alone because the Saints playing like garbage right now, but that's still my team. But yeah, just came to hype the fight up, get everybody excited about it. Like you said, we gotta, those of us on the undercard have to hype it up so that the people come before the main event. Because I know, you know, glad to see Mario back. By the way, shout out to Mario. I'm gonna check his YouTube channel out. Glad to see him back. And I know, you know, he's been away, so I know he's coming back. He's looking to make an impression. But we have to like set it up where, you know, they've gotten a good fight card. Undercard gets you excited for the main event, as you well know, because, you know, I watch our live chats all the time. And the better the undercard, the more excited we are for the main event. And the more live chats y'all usually do, and not just doing the main event. But that's my call now.
All right, all right. Adrian, I see you in the chat. Jerron Wolf on the check-in. We appreciate it. Looks like we got to everybody. Once again, we definitely need a short cruiserweight. We definitely need a 185-pounder to face Devin Haney's opponent. We need somebody at 68 for Anthony Forbes. We need a 140-pounder for Jonathan Lopez. And we need a 54-pounder for Zeke the Freak. But catch me on the next one. That's GTO, Instagram, and Twitter. Border Wars is back. Yes, yes. Let me see here. Ness, you fighting? Yes, I'm fighting. Peace.